Number 16, we have 75 hundredths, and we're going to divide it into 21 and 75 hundredths. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move our decimal 2 places in our divisor to make it a whole number. And then in our dividend, we're going to move it 2 places because we moved it 2 places in our divisor. So now we have 2,175. Okay. So we can't divide 75 into 21, so I'm going to put a 0 here. So 21 minus 0 is going to give us 21, and we're going to bring down our 7. So now we're going to divide 75 into 217, and we're going to do that 2 times, because if we multiply 75 times 2, it gives us 2 times 5 gives us 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 7 gives us 14, plus 1 is 15. Now 150 doesn't seem like it's really close, but if we go over here and we multiply 75 times 3, 3 times 5 is going to give us 15. We're going to carry the 1. 3 times 7 is going to give us 21, plus 1 is going to give us 22, and that's 225, and this number is larger than 217, so that's why we've got to go with the 2. So we're going to subtract 150 now. So 0 minus 7 is going to give us 7. Can't subtract 5 from 1, so we're going to make this a 1, and now this is an 11, and so that's a 6, and that's a 0. And so now we're going to bring down the 5. And now we have 675, and we're going to divide that 75 into 675 9 times. So 75 times 9. 5 times 9 is going to give us 45, and then 7 times 9 is going to give us 63, 64, 65, 67, and so we have 675. And we're going to need to slide back a little bit. And that's going to give us 0. So our quotient is 29 because we can drop the 0. But we need to multiply our quotient by the original divisor. So we're going to have 29, and we're going to multiply it by 75 hundredths. So we said 9 times 5 is going to give us 45, and we said 9 times 7 is going to give us 63, and it's going to give us 67 when we add 4. So we're going to put a 0 here because we're done with the 1s. And then 2 times 5 is going to give us 10. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Here, and this is going to give us 5, 7, this is going to give us 11, and that's going to give us 2. Push this back just a little bit more, and we have 2 numbers after the decimal in our divisor, and we don't have a decimal in our quotient, so we only need 2 numbers after the decimal. And that gives us 21 and 75 hundredths, which is the same as our dividend.